It's Tuesday, August 13th, 2024, and I'm Dave Sobel. 4 things to know today. A study shows that AI terminology hurts consumer trust as marketers should shift their focus to product benefits. Security at the forefront, CrowdStrike's epic fail acknowledgement, and Microsoft's new core mandate. Zoom enters the productivity arena with AI-powered Docs tool as Microsoft retires the Action Pack. And AI security takes center stage at DEF CON amid OpenAI's regulatory move and leadership exodus. This is the business of tech. A study from Washington State University finds that using artificial intelligence in product descriptions can decrease purchase intentions due to reduced emotional trust among consumers. This effect is more pronounced for high-risk products like electronics and medical devices. Marketers should focus on product features and benefits rather than AI terminology to enhance consumer trust and sales. A Google Cloud survey reveals that 74% of companies using generative AI saw a return on investment within a year, with 86% reporting revenue increases. However, there is a disconnect between executives and employees regarding productivity gains, as 81% of executives expect increased output, while 65% of employees do not see this reflected in their work. Companies should involve employees in AI strategy and provide training to bridge the gap. And some use cases? I've got 2 for you. Wendy's is introducing an AI-powered bilingual drive-thru in 28 Florida and Ohio locations catering to high Spanish-speaking populations. Customers can switch to Spanish by saying Spanish or Español when ordering. A generative AI tool has been successfully deployed aboard the International Space Station, marking the first documented use of such technology in space. Developed by Booz Allen Hamilton, the large language model was uploaded to the Spaceborne Computer 2 and is designed to enhance data processing and problem-solving capabilities in space. The tool aims to assist astronauts in retrieving and interpreting information without relying on Earth-based internet, thus advancing mission-critical solutions in a constrained environment. Why do we care? Customers are not buying AI. One doesn't sell AI. Instead, you sell business outcomes, and you may use technologies like AI or products that have AI built in. Need better access to information or real-time translations? Those are business needs that are solved by technology, and investing in employees will deliver those outcomes. Today's episode is supported by Huntress. You want to focus on your clients and are always looking for ways to get more time. Use Huntress's fully managed cybersecurity platform to fight off cyber threats. Huntress is more than cybersecurity software for endpoints and identities. It's a 24/7 security operations center. It's security awareness training, community engagement, and dedicated partner support with an average CSAT score of 99.3%. Technology can only get you so far. Human expertise is what's needed to truly elevate and protect small businesses, and you get that with Huntress. Secure your clients and help them thrive with the #1 rated EDR for SMBs on G2. Visit huntress.com/MSP Radio to find out more. I feel like we'll be talking about CrowdStrike for a while longer. CrowdStrike has engaged 2 external security firms to review its Falcon threat detection suite following that global IT outage caused by a flawed update. The root cause was identified as a mismatch in input parameters during the deployment of new detection capabilities, which led to the system crash. CrowdStrike has since updated its content compiler to ensure correct parameter counts and added runtime bounds checking to prevent further issues. CrowdStrike attempted to restore its reputation at the Black Hat Cybersecurity Conference by distributing action figures and T-shirts while expressing gratitude to attendees. Despite the disruption affecting millions and prompting mixed reactions from cybersecurity professionals, many attendees supported the company, citing its effective remediation efforts. CrowdStrike accepted the Most Epic Fail Award at the DEF CON hacking show for that outage, and President Michael Santonis emphasized the importance of owning one's mistakes and plans to display the award at the company's headquarters. And related, Microsoft responded to Delta Airlines claims regarding the massive IT outage that led to thousands of flight cancellations, accusing Delta of not modernizing its technology. Delta's CEO stated the airline is seeking damages from Microsoft and CrowdStrike for the disruptions, which reportedly cost around $500 million. Microsoft offered assistance during the outage, but Delta declined help, citing reliance on other technology providers. CrowdStrike responded as well, emphasizing disappointment over Delta's claims of gross negligence related to the IT outage, asserting that it acted swiftly to assist Delta. CrowdStrike's legal counsel emphasized that Delta would need to justify its delayed recovery compared to competitors and its refusal of offered support. And at the same time, Microsoft has mandated that all employees prioritize security as a core value, emphasizing its importance in protecting customers from cyber threats. A new security core priority will be integrated into employee evaluations, holding everyone accountable for security measures. This initiative aims to foster a security-first mindset across the company, impacting career progression and rewards as Microsoft seeks to enhance its defenses against sophisticated cyber attacks. Now, why do we care? CrowdStrike is doing the user repentance tour. Owning your mistakes and showing course corrections are good. I'm a bit less sure about t-shirts and action figures, and would rather see some financial responsibility for mistakes, but that's just me. And Delta, too, although if Delta turned down help, that doesn't look good, and if they have outdated systems themselves, they stand some responsibility. I look forward to learning more as the cases progress. Zoom has launched Zoom Docs, an AI-powered document creation tool integrated into its workplace app. It allows users to create and manage meeting-related information. It supports various content types and enables real-time co-editing for up to 100 users during video meetings. The AI companion assists in drafting documents and summarizing meeting transcripts, with templates available for different document formats. Zoom Docs is free for paid workplace customers, while free users can create limited shared documents without AI companion access. Huntress has launched a new managed SIM offering designed for MSPs and small businesses to provide a simpler and more affordable alternative to traditional SIM platforms. This offering enhances security outcomes by using efficient data collection methods, making it accessible for MSPs with limited staffing. Users have praised its intuitive interface and ease of use, which have significantly improved over previous SIM systems. The launch follows a $150 million fundraising effort to expand Huntress's product offerings. And Microsoft will discontinue its Action Pack and Legacy Silver and Gold benefits starting January 22, 2025, shifting focus to new partner benefits packages that include licenses for Copilot products and Defender for Endpoint. Partners can use existing legacy benefits for 12 months after purchase or renewal, but the changes have raised concerns among smaller partners about support and accessibility. Why do we care? Zoom taking on Microsoft Office and Google Workspace feels like a big deal. Now, I'm skeptical of adoption. That said, competition is good, and I'll trust the team there has a strategy to differentiate, and it'll be interesting to watch. And let's pour one out for the Action Pack. This was a game changer for me and my MSP in the early days. Microsoft tends to be a bit cyclical, pulling away from smaller partners, pushing into them, pulling away, rinse, repeat. Listeners, give me some feedback here. Is this a big deal or not? And speaking of DEF CON, AI security researchers are exploring new methods for reporting flaws in AI models at the DEF CON conference in Las Vegas. Current practices lack standardization, making it difficult for companies to receive and address findings from ethical hackers. The AI Village is collaborating with the Allen Institute for AI to test an open-source model and refine the reporting process for security bugs, aiming to improve how vulnerabilities are disclosed and handled in AI systems. OpenAI has pledged to provide the U.S. AI Safety Institute early access to its next generative AI model for safety testing, aiming to address concerns about its commitment to AI safety. This follows criticism over the disbandment of a safety team and the company's recent moves to eliminate non-disparagement clauses and create a safety commission. The agreement coincides with OpenAI's endorsement of a Senate bill that would establish the Safety Institute, raising concerns about potential regulatory influence. And speaking of OpenAI, the company has experienced significant leadership changes, with President Greg Brockman taking a leave of absence, Vice President Peter Deng leaving, and co-founder John Schulman joining rival Anthropic. These departures follow a trend of top-level exits at OpenAI, leaving only 3 of the original 11 founders with the company. Schulman cited a desire to focus on AI alignment as his reason for leaving, while Brockman expressed the need for a sabbatical after 9 years with OpenAI. A survey of 300 American tech workers reveals strong support for AI regulation, with 75% advocating for federal and state oversight to address privacy, security, and ethical concerns. The survey highlights the need for updated copyright laws to protect content creators from data misuse by AI companies. While the U.S. has some regulatory efforts, such as an executive order from President Biden, comprehensive frameworks like the EU's AI Act are still in development. Despite regulatory gaps, 88% of respondents trust their employers to use AI responsibly. Why do we care? Regulation is more popular than one might think, and OpenAI recognizes that. That said, there's been a lot of chaos there, and I wanted to highlight it. This is a pretty turbulent space, as typical for areas with a flood of interest. Are we coming through the trough of disillusionment? It sure feels like it. Savvy providers are monitoring the fray and helping customers with their preparations, working to keep them insulated from any volatility. Looking to reach an audience of thousands of MSPs and IT service providers? Put your ad right here on the Business of Tech and be on the show that 64% of MSPs report having listened to. A recurring top 50 tech news podcast, there are affordable options for you to reach our audience, and we can support any budget. Podcast listeners are more engaged, have a higher level of brand retention, and are more willing to listen to ads here than any other avenues. Want to know more? There's information at mspradio.com/engage, including a button to book a time to talk. I'm looking forward to that discussion. It's National Filet Mignon Day and National Prosecco Day, so your dinner is sorted. If you got a question you want answered, send it in, question@mspradio.com. I answer listener questions live each week, this week, Thursday on the live show, 3 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and LinkedIn. And if you got a comment or a thought on a story, or answer to my action-packed question, put it in the comments if you're on YouTube, or reach out on LinkedIn if you're listening to the podcast. I will talk to you again tomorrow. The Business of Tech is written and produced by me, Dave Sobel, under ethics guidelines posted at businessof.tech. If you like the content, please make sure to hit that like button, follow, or subscribe. It's free and easy and the best way to support the show and help us grow. You can also check out our Patreon, where you can join the Business of Tech community at patreon.com/MSP Radio, or buy our Why Do We Care merch at businessof.tech. Finally, if you're interested in advertising on the show, visit mspradio.com/engage. Once again, thanks for listening to me, and I will talk to you again on our next episode of The Business of Tech.
Part of the MSP Radio Network.